Hey everybody. Of course, you've seen my videos in the past. You know that my name's Wyatt. I'm 15, and this is my first ever Christian YouTube channel. I'm really feel really blessed that I'm able to come on here and preach God's word and preach His message. Today's my first ever devotion that I'm going to be doing here is about just having confidence and knowing your identity in the Lord. Um, my first PowerPoint here is we need to be like the salt of the earth. And I feel like a lot of people hear that, and not a lot of the Bible is always full of metaphors and similes and stuff that a lot of some people don't understand. And what I've always thought of it in a bad way, I was like, well, if we're like the salt of the earth, that makes us thirsty? And the youth pastor put it into a different perspective for me, my youth pastor, and he said, well, if you're like the salt of the earth, what happens whenever you eat popcorn or eat pretzel fair? And I said, well, you get thirsty. And he said, exactly. We as Christians, I feel like, have gone inside. The church, the Western American church has gone in on itself. And we're not, instead of going out and spreading our word to those atheists and spreading the word to the people that don't believe, we're not being like the salt of the earth and making people thirsty for the Lord. And what a lot of people will get scared of is that they'll be like, oh, what if my friends don't think I'm cool? Or what if I don't get invited to that house party? And I trust you, in 250 plus years, nobody's going to remember you. And I don't mean that in a way like, oh, life doesn't matter anymore. Then I mean that in a way that this should give you the clarity to stop caring about what other people think about you and what other people want you to be. Because honestly, the devil put a unmatchable like scale or whatever you want to call it on the earth that you will never be able to reach it because it keeps just raising and raising. It just the demand for what people want just keeps raising and raising and raising. You will never find any sort of clarity or anything like that. And what I feel like that could help with is that in Jeremiah 17:7 says, is that blessed is the man whose trust is in the Lord, whose content is in him. And what I feel like that means is that if you truly have peace and have forgiven yourself and forgiven the people around you and have no dark areas, right? Have no dark areas with the Lord, you will truly be content in him and you will be blessed. It says it right here in Jeremiah 17:7. Blessed is the man whose trust is in the Lord. And if you trust him, you won't want to run away from him. But what I feel like a lot of Christians get wrong is that, oh, well, I just lusted and I looked at that bad thing on my phone. So I'm going to run away. But I feel like running away just hurts you more because it's always separating you from God. You know what I mean? So the more you get separated, the more you feel less connected with him. I'll probably be posting, but thank you very much. Y'all have a blessed night. All right.